I am upset because I see something that is not there. I am upset because I see something that is not there. Okay, so this is A Course in Miracles. Have you heard of this? It's a spiritual study course which has a different lesson each day that you go through, and you practice the lesson for however long you want. 1 day, 1 week, up to you. And it helps you to release the past and forgive yourself and others, so you can be more conscious, more aware, more awake, more loving, more kind, however you want to say it. So, welcome. And basically we read a part each and discuss the ideas so we get a feeling for it, and then finish with a meditation. So the theme for this lesson, lesson 6 of 365, is I am upset because I see something that is not there. I am upset because I see something that is not there. The lesson last week was I am never upset for the reason I think. So when you have something you're upset about, really there's something other reason, and that's not the real reason. That's what this lesson's telling us last week. And this one's telling us, I am upset because I see something that is not there. So you say what type of emotion it is, anger, and you say what you think the source is. So maybe I have an argument at reception with some lady, and I'll say, I am upset with Barbara because I see something that's not there. I am worried about something because I see something that is not there. The point, I want to jump in there. The point of this course is to break down the way you look at the world so that you start to see it more clear. Because we gain perceptions, we gain beliefs, we gain ways of thinking, and this is to break that down so we can actually see things as they are, not how we think they are. Make sense?
It's really interesting actually, because Joshua, my 3-year-old, he's going through a phase like Noah went through the normal why, but Joshua's saying everything. What does this mean? Mummy, what does spirit mean? Mummy, what does blue mean? And he's asking what everything means. What does this mean? Mummy, what does pen mean? But his one at the moment is he asks like every day, Mummy, what does spirit mean? What does spirit mean? And I'm like going through and explaining, but they put meaning and meaning and meaning, and they want to kind of put a meaning on this world, but to see it the way that we do. But actually the way that they see it is more clear and pure, because it's coming from a level of just love, as opposed to the meaning we put on everything most of the time comes from fear, from like not wanting to get hurt, and we put meaning on stuff to make ourselves feel separate. But he is so connected to everything, but still it's like we have to go through this process of building up our personality from a child up to this, and then it feels as though we have to kind of break it down again, but knowing as we break it down, we get the wisdom that we've learned through that. Does that make sense? What does this mean?
To what Heather's saying, when you're a child like Joshua, you have so little labels.
Just experience
you
the
just
world
see
as
it.
it is.
You see a chair, but you don't call it a chair, you don't call it white, you just see it as it is. And to what she's saying, he's always asking, what does this mean? What does spirit mean? Always asking differently, what does this mean? Yeah. Trying to find the meaning. Whereas this, it's trying to break down all the meanings, all the labels to be present. Today's idea is useful for application to anything that seems to upset you and can profitably be used throughout the day for that purpose. Meaning, if there's something that upsets you in the day at all, you want to apply this concept. I am upset at the television because I see something that's not there. Understand? So anything at all that upsets you, anything, you can apply this to profitably, so you're getting some gain from it. However, the 3 or 4 practice periods which are required should be preceded by a minute or so of mind searching, as before, and the application of the idea to each upsetting thought uncovered in the search. So you look around and think, okay, in your mind, try to find what you think the source is. Is it this, is it that? And then you apply it to that. I think the objective of this is to get some more awareness around it. Because when you're upset about something, most of the time you go inside the upset and you become upset and you feel, and you think, I am sad. And you become that idea, you become it. I think this is trying to give you some awareness, some separation. So to lessen it, like you said, so that we can start to see the reality of it, why we feel upset. What is the real reason? Because let's say Heather and I have an argument, and I'll say, I'm angry at Heather, and I will normally think Heather is the reason I'm upset. This is what most people will think. If you have an argument, you think they're the person, it's their fault, that's why you're upset. Yeah? But maybe they're not the reason you're upset. Maybe there's something inside you which needs to change, not them. Because you can't change anyone, really. Understand?
Yeah.
This is just an example.
Of course.
Yeah. Maybe it's your perception, maybe it's your expectation. With this course, we don't want to just say, okay, and accept it. We want to play with the idea for a week or a day. So you take this, whenever you feel upset this week, you think, I am angry, I am upset, I am sad, whatever, I'm depressed, whatever, at something which is not there. In order to start to look, let's say you feel upset like this is your upset here, like this is your upset on your head, right? Rather than being in it as normal, is to take your awareness here to look at it differently. I'm upset for something that is not there, and that will change the perspective. Understand? So it's about changing perspective on yourself as a human, so you can understand how you work better. So how do we apply that to our upsets? Does that make sense? How do we apply this perspective of it's not there to those moments when we feel sad, angry, jealous, fearful, depressed, etc.?
You know that feeling when you're doing the energy training or a meditation and you feel like connected to a light inside you or a state and you feel just really peaceful and connected, right? And that state of being connected and peaceful is, let's say that's the ultimate state that we want to feel. Let's say that we want to feel like connected and peaceful and realize that actually that is who we are. That upset and anger and personality and position and everything, it's just a distraction for us to really what our true essence is, which is life and which is connected to every human being. And when we realize that it doesn't matter, that it doesn't exist, that everything goes beyond what we think we see to a level of energy, connection, life, and light within all of us, it kind of just goes, it doesn't exist. It's just made up in my head. It's just made up in our heads. Really, you and I are the same. And then you go, maybe I can be in that state of feeling one with everything, and I don't have to hold on so much to this identity of Heather and what she thinks is right and what you think is right is different because I'm that, and I just let it go and go, it doesn't matter, it's not important. What's important is just being more connected all the time, because then that feeling that I have can spread to you and spread to you, and that just spreads out with it.
When something happens that makes you feel upset in any way at all, or angry, so upset in any way, like that, angry, annoyed, disturbed, upset, depressed, sad, all of those feelings, the negative feelings, you say it to yourself, I am angry at the television or whatever because I see something that's not there. You just say that anytime you feel any little upset, anything, even if it's tiny. For example, I saw a person, like any little tiny upset, any disturbance in your peace, because any small disturbance to your peace is still disturbing peace, whether it's a big disturbance or whether it's a small disturbance. So I saw a guy who looked like someone who betrayed me and stole from me, right? And when I saw him, he looked like him, I felt a bit upset in my stomach, you know, but it wasn't him, it was, understand? So that would be an example. I could say, I feel uneasy at this person because I see something that's not there. Obviously it's something in me because it wasn't him, it's no one. I don't even know them. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that I saw something that wasn't there.